Yes! Hola everyone, welcome back to another fishing adventure in and around Barcelona, and today I'm going to share with you the 5 most valuable things that I learned in 1 year fishing in Catalonia. So I could do this from my room, but I thought, what's the point? This is a fishing channel, so let's go out and do some fishing, and in the meantime I can tell you about the things that I learned around here. Today what we're going to do is a little bit of barbel fishing, which is my point number 1, because I think barbels are here in great numbers, relatively good sizes. I didn't manage to go over 70 centimeters, that would be my goal. But between 50 and 60, I caught a lot of fish. Fish on!
¡Qué bueno!
Wow! Ah, no! Yes! Oh! With a crankbait and the first fish of the year. Ooh, yeah, he's an old fighter. River torpedo. That is a Gordy! This is a fantastic chunk of a barbel. Let's get it back. Paradise with a barbel. So far there is no result, but it's okay because I have a couple of places that I can still try. I already seen them. They are somewhere around here. I just need to make them bite. But let's get out of here because it's super noisy. I'm under a bridge, and let's get on to the second point. Oh wow, this is so much better here, less noisy. Before we jump into the second point, I'd like to ask something, because YouTube is being weird lately a little bit. I would like to ask to like this video and please consider subscribing if you haven't done it already. That would be a big help and much appreciated. So let's get on to the second point. Come on. So the second point is carps. If you're a carp fisherman, this place must be a heaven for you, I can tell you that. Generally it's a bycatch for me because I fish for barbels. It happened many times. Oh yes, that carp saved the day. They are extremely strong, super healthy, big river carps. I mean, this year I managed to catch, I think, up until like 4 or 5 kilos or something like that. Oh, look at this Gordy. If you don't fish with lures, mostly like me, and you like to catch carp, this is your place. It's so easy. It is so easy, even with lures. So the third point is loosely connected to the first two, because what I wanted to say that close and around Barcelona there are only barbels and carps. So if you want to catch something different, especially with lures, that you have to travel away a bit.
Grab your bag, pack your coat, walk on out through the door, to the street, to the highway.
That is a good one. Yes, pretty fantastic. That is the fish we came for.
Chase our shadows down the bay, watch the seagulls fly away, hope to see the milky way.
Oh, that is a pike. Gordy. Oh guys, this is a tank.
It's gonna be,
Wow.
it's gonna be a good day.
Point number 4 is that we have a lot of trout around here. Well, not in this river, but there is a good trout population, even relatively closer to Barcelona. And I had so much fun this year catching trout. Wow! Wow! Ooh! Yes! Yep! Yes! Oh yeah, good. This is really one of the most beautiful fishes that you can get. Thanks, Gordy. What's this? Wow! Thanks for coming, Gordy. Thanks, Gordita. There you go. I can't seem to find a fish today. Or if I find them, quite a lot actually, I can't make them bite for some reason. But that's okay. So number 5, our last point, that's going to be a +1. I just remember that. But our number 5 one is sea fishing. Sea fishing is, yes, of course. I mean, that's the easiest thing to do around Barcelona. However, in the summertime, spring and autumn as well, you cannot fish from the beaches. It's not allowed to fish 8 o'clock up until in the morning, up until 8 o'clock in the evening. Generally where you can go, like jetties and stuff, those are pretty much pegged. What I'd like to do is to go in by paddleboard, and from paddleboard you could get great sessions of fishing. But the problem is with this year, the water was very choppy, very windy. Wherever I was available, it wasn't great for going out. And if it wasn't for Paul and his boat, my sea fishing this year would have been very poor. But thanks to him, we had a couple of great sessions together. Yes, we are on.
I am a laser,
Not bad.
and I see with X-ray eyes.
Oh, very good. Thanks for coming.
He went off, didn't he?
Yeah.
And yes, I'll take my time, 'cause I don't want what is not mine. Like the heat from an invisible sun, thy will be done.
That was a pretty fish.
I can make it come together.
All right, 5 + 1. If you made this far, please like and subscribe. Let me ask you again. The 5 + 1 point. Everyone I met by the lakes, rivers, and by the sea, anglers, not anglers, they were so nice. People are really nice around here. They were sharing the spots, their experiences with me, or if they weren't anglers, you know, how big was the fish that they saw there. So that is actually pretty cool. And of course you have to be nice as well, but that goes without saying.
You little monkey.
Well, I hope you will stick with me in the next year as well. There's a lot of stuff I didn't do, or I didn't do enough. For example, catfish. I didn't even talk about catfish. And catfish is a really big thing in Spain. So, oh no, that was just a snake. So catfish is a really big thing here, and I have to focus on much more in the next year. Pike as well, of course. So there's a lot to fish around here, and there's going to be a lot to watch, I hope. So bear with me, and I hope that you will have a fantastic 2025. Come on, it has to be better than 2024. Fingers crossed. Many thanks for stopping by today, and see you in the next one. I'm gonna cast a couple more, and then I'm gonna head out before the wild boys come home. Take care. Adios. Bye.
Heat from an invisible sun, Thy will